Rename/delete Windows, x64, folder with leading and trailing space. I have created a folder via PHP, but I made a mistake since I forgot to clear spaces. Now I cannot delete this folder. I have found a similar issue here, look at the second answer, quoted below, but I don't know how to rename a folder with 7-zip. I had the same problem in Windows 7 x64, and none of the command line solutions worked here. What fixed it for me? Rename the folder using 7-zip. Delete, either using 7-zip or Windows Explorer, both work. Note that deleting the folder in 7-zip before renaming it was impossible. I also tried the command line, but it does not work. My folder is named 1. I downloaded 7-zip, and Google does not provide the help I need.
Find the item you want renamed in the main window. Then right-click the file/folder in the list and click Rename. You could also select it by clicking it once and press F2. Edit. Try this from the command line. Or mind you, the new file name doesn't take the full path, so just use the file's name. Path here is just the path without the file.
The answer from Ocelot did not work on Windows Server 2008 R2. What did work was open a command, change to the directory and do a dir/x. You will see the long and the short name of the directory. You can always rename the short version as it does not contain spaces most of the time. So a ren 3839 f1.4_t whatever should be possible.
I just had a similar problem with folder monuments, discography created in Linux. Windows Vista and Windows 7 couldn't recognize this folder as a valid data, and when I tried to rename or remove it I got info message saying that folder does not exist etc. The solution was to explore a dir with 7-zip file manager and rename the folder by removing a white space from the end. Simple. Now I can enjoy the music once again. D.
As I was not able to reproduce the solution of the accepted answer, and other answers did not help either, except the 8.3 naming workaround, I want to share some methods that I already included in this answer. Windows command prompt. Creating a folder with a trailing space in its name. Renaming a folder with a trailing space in its name seems to require a workaround. Create a folder with the new name, move the content to it, delete the old folder. Deleting a folder with a trailing space in its name. Windows PowerShell. Creating a folder with a trailing space in its name. Renaming a folder with a trailing space in its name. Deleting a folder with a trailing space in its name. Workaround for cd/set location. In order to change your directory to a folder that contains a trailing space in its name, you can use a workaround with symbolic links. Create a symbolic link to the folder with a trailing space in its name using the link command on an elevated Windows command prompt, not available in PS. After that, you can use cd in the command prompt or in PowerShell to switch to that directory. Or use set location in PowerShell.